Dear Ukrainians, right now in Dnipro, work is still ongoing after the strike by Russian drones. The strike was deliberately targeted at the city center. Unfortunately, people have been injured. Overall, the entire day for the eastern regions, Kharkiv, Dnipropetrovsk region, as well as our Sumy and Chernihiv regions, has been marked by constant air threats. Kharkiv was under attack. In Chernihiv region, there was a strike on a substation. Restoration work is underway now. In Sumy region, on the night before this day, the Russians killed an entire family. They simply killed them in their home. A woman, a man, two small children. The kids were 4 and 7 years old. The woman was pregnant. A strike by a Russian drone. My condolences to the family and loved ones. We will definitely respond to Russia for their attacks. There were also reports from the military today, including about our deep strikes. We continue, and rightfully so, to destroy Russian logistics and Russian fuel infrastructure. Everything, absolutely everything that serves the Russian war. The world knows only Russia is to blame for the war not ending. We are receiving the right signals from the United States of America and from our other partners. Signals that strength is needed to force Russia into real diplomacy, into negotiations, into peace, into meetings in those formats that can truly help and from which Russia constantly hides. Without strong pressure, the Russians will not stop. On the contrary, they try to increase their aggression. It's already the 7th day, and by the way, this hasn't happened before. An emergency situation at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. The situation is critical. Due to Russian shelling, the plant has been cut off from power from the electrical grid. It is being supplied with electricity by diesel generators. This is extraordinary. The generators and the plant are not designed for this and have never operated in this mode for so long. And we already have information that one of the generators has failed. And it is the Russians, through their shelling, who are preventing the repair of the power lines to the plant and the restoration of basic safety. And this is a threat to absolutely everyone. No terrorist in the world has ever dared to do with a nuclear power plant what Russia is doing now. And it is right that the world does not stay silent. I held a meeting with the military and the Ministry of Energy. I instructed the government and the Ministry of Energy of Ukraine, together with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to draw the world's maximum attention to this situation. I also held a sanctions meeting with the Secretary of the National Security and Defense Council and the Sanctions Commissioner. The task is clear. The sanctions must inflict more pain, more tangible consequences for Russia. In October, the work on synchronizing sanctions, particularly our sanctions in the jurisdictions of our partners, must accelerate. We are counting on the adoption of the 19th package of European Union sanctions, which will be a strong argument with the Americans as well, so that their pressure does not lag behind that of Europe and other group of 7 actors. I have also instructed to prepare the extension of sanctions whose terms are expiring. In September alone, we had 5 new sanction packages of our own. There were also decisions by our partners which help a lot in many ways. The sanctions from Europe, Canada, and the United States are based on our Ukrainian proposals. We are very grateful to our partners for this. Today, I spoke with UN Secretary General Guterres. I thanked him for his support. I spoke about our efforts to bring back our Ukrainian prisoners, our adults, and to return our Ukrainian children who are being held in Russia. We are preparing our resolution for the General Assembly regarding the children abducted by Russia. We are working with other countries to ensure an effective vote so that the most important result is achieved, the return of our people, the return of our children. One more thing. Today, Ukrainian intelligence, together with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, evacuated another 57 people from Gaza, 48 of whom are Ukrainian citizens and 16 are children. In total, over almost 2 years, Our forces have evacuated another 422 people from Gaza, and not only citizens of Ukraine, but also citizens of neighboring countries. There is an agreement initiated by the Americans to resolve the entire situation in Gaza. And it's not just important for this region. It matters to many people around the world. President Trump's proposals are important. We talked about this today with the UN Secretary General, and this is a good chance for a resolution. We are ready to do our part to make the American proposals work. I thank everyone who helps protect lives, everyone who restores the strength of international law and the global tradition of respecting nations, respecting human life, and stopping wars. This is the most important thing. Glory to Ukraine.